7:33 is the time. Right now, happening in places like Williamson County, people are picking up the pieces after the severe storms really did cause some damage yesterday, and some of that damage is still very visible out there. In certain cases, we had golf ball size hail falling in some parts of Williamson County.
Joining us live right now is Jill Burgin with the Williamson County Emergency Management Agency. Jill, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. One area that I want to ask you about first and foremost, because it sounds like it's still an issue, that would be flooding on Lewisburg Pike. Can you get us updated on that?
Yes, we did have 2 rounds of severe weather with hail and high winds, but that heavy rain was a serious issue with a lot of roads still closed. Lewisburg Pike over there between Mac Hatcher over in the, near Carnton is still closed this morning.
Jill, can you tell us about other areas that are, I know from experience, are prone to flood? Leapers Fork, we saw some water rescues over there in that area recently. Also, areas around Nolensville. I know the Mill Creek oftentimes overruns and causes problems there.
That's exactly right. Some of the typical areas that are near creeks and rivers are flooded still. We do have several road closures that we are keeping an updated list on our Facebook page. But we've got, you know, Del Rio at Hillsboro, Old Natchez Trace at Moran Road over on the west side. And then even in the city of Franklin, downtown at 5th Avenue North and Margin Street, near the cemetery area, that one's closed as well.
All right, Jill, thank you for that update. That's really good. In fact, I'm typing all this as you're telling us so that we can make sure to check out those areas and give people a good heads up there. Speaking of folks who might need help right now, if people have downed trees, if they've got damage that they cannot clean up on their own, what can they do as far as resources available to them in the county?
So if they're in the county, they can call or contact us through the Williamson County Emergency Management Agency. We can see, you know, if it's on public property or private property, make that determination. If they're in the city limits, they need to call their own city resources there.
All right, Jill. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Jill Burgin there with the Williamson County Emergency Management Agency with an update on things happening there on the ground. Thank you so much.